Hello, beloveds. My name is Raymond. As a point of visual access, I'm a white man. I have a little bit of anxiety right now. I'm 5 foot 9 inches tall. I have brown hair, brown eyes. I'm wearing glasses, a blue and black, white checkered shirt, and I use he, him pronouns. Today we celebrate the summer solstice, or as some pagans call it, Litha. Litha is the time of year where the sun is at its strongest and the earth is covered in its energy. Specifically, today we celebrate the sun's life-giving force that nurtures and sustains all living beings on this planet. This big ball of energy that this small green rock circles around. Now is the time to connect with that life-giving energy and use it to transform ourselves. When I was growing up, my favorite time of year was the summer, specifically right now, the end of June and the beginning of July. A lot of my friends and other kids, they preferred things like Christmas or Halloween, times of year where you get free gifts or you get free candy, but that wasn't me. Every year, I looked forward to this time because this is when I got to go to summer camp. Now, my summer camp was nestled in the Santa Cruz Mountains in California. For those of you who don't know the area, the Santa Cruz Mountains are a set of coastal mountains, so the whole area is a giant redwood forest, and then it runs right up to the beach. This is my first memory of being surrounded in peace. This Gaia, Mother Earth energy that I've been called to. I remember that we would drive through these windy forest roads for what felt like hours, through these ancient trees and fern-filled understories, occasionally seeing a sunlit meadow through the dense trees. I would make up stories about the creatures that lived there and how I would stumble onto their realm. At camp, I would spend the best week of my life playing on this large patch of grass, circled by 2,000-year-old giants soaking up the sunshine. I would stargaze, and it was so dark and removed from the city that I could see the whole Milky Way speckled with thousands of stars while I laid in this cool summer grass. What I didn't realize then was that I was developing my true spirituality, a deep connection with elements and the nature that supports all life on this earth. The trees were my ancient protectors and ancestors. The sun was this life-giving force that would light everything that I would play in. In the meadow, it was a place of reflection, joy, storytelling, praise. And these stars reminded me of how small I was and how fleeting a moment in time really is. This is my connection to the earth, to the goddess, to the spirit of life. A connection that would send me down a path of earth activism and literally garden work. I work as a gardener at the Philadelphia Zoo, and as a gardener, my job is ruled by the sun. The solstice marks the end of planting and the beginning of the maturing season, a time where I've done all the setup that I can in the garden, and now is when I maintain what I have until it's ready to be harvested. Bare ground gives way to lush green plants and leaves. Plants grow flowers, and now is the time that those flowers will go to fruit to be harvested before losing all of its leaves and heading into cold, dark dormancy of winter. I think about what has changed in the garden since last year, maybe even the year before that. And what can I do to make it better this year? Make it stronger, make it healthier, make those fruits better tasting? I think about all the food, all the seeds that I'm going to get from this harvest, and how they are soaking up all that free sun energy and turning it into something that is literally going to feed us all. It's like magic, creating something from what seems like nothing. As a pagan, the solstice marks the time that I attune myself and take in this energy of the sun. The solstice is a turning point between the increasing of light and the eventual return into darkness. It is a reminder that all things in life are constantly turning, constantly moving, and that nothing will stay the same. The sweet summer smells of fruits and flowers will eventually turn into crisp, cold smells of compost and decay. I'm reminded to embrace this change, move with the seasons of life, to flow with it, but to take a breath right now. Feel the warmth of sunlight on my skin. To celebrate life, our lives, in the sun. We let that sunlight soak in and store it. We need to use that energy to grow and ripen in the things that we are tending to, and we think about how we can use that energy in the future to drive us and help strengthen us. So as we witness the sun in its highest point in the sky, let us seek to embody qualities of warmth, vitality, growth. Just as the sun radiates its energy generously towards us, we shall radiate love, compassion, kindness to all beings and things that we encounter. So I'd like to take a moment for all of us to breathe in that sun energy. I'm going to lead us in a short guided meditation. This meditation is something that I run through my head a lot, especially this morning. It's about taking in the warmth of the sun and storing it for later in the year when you feel cold, when you're feeling low energy, if you're feeling depressed. It's a way of using this free sun energy to warm your thoughts and remind that you are interconnected web of life, that there's always free energy, and all you need to do is tap into that line. So I'm going to ask you guys all, take a little moment, feel free to close your eyes. If you don't want to close your eyes, that's okay. Just soften your gaze, maybe stare at the fire in the center. And I want you to take a breath in and out. And in and out. It's like the push and the pull of the ocean. It comes in and it goes out. Now, as you all continue to breathe, I want you to imagine yourself in a meadow. You're lying in some cool summer grass. You feel a gentle breeze. The blades of grass slightly touch your skin. And you breathe in, and we breathe out. As you lay in the grass, you're going to start noticing that you're surrounded by some trees. These trees are really tall, and there is a huge forest in darkness behind them. You feel at ease because you know that this dense ring of trees is protecting you. Imagine their roots piercing the ground and going deep into the soil, searching for cool water. As you sit there, you become one of those trees. Your head is starting to stretch up towards the sky. Your sit bones are melting into your chair. You're letting your shoulders relax. Maybe you notice that you're swaying a little bit. Think about being a branch in the wind. You are protected. You are safe. You are surrounded. As you feel your energy stretching up, you start to feel the warmth of the sun. You're feeling its light hit the crown of your head. You let that energy in. You feel it tingling in your scalp. You imagine yellow energy starting to flow in through the top of your head, going into your face, relaxing your jaw, relaxing your neck. As it flows down, it's going into your chest, and you take in that energy into your heart. That golden energy is now breathing through you. It's spreading out of your heart, into your arms, into your legs, then out your fingers and out your feet. I want you to focus on that energy hitting your head once more. You notice how it keeps flowing over you like a waterfall. This free, warm energy flowing throughout your whole body. Now that warmth, that energy is starting to slow down a bit. That waterfall of energy is now turning into a soft stream. Now it's a trickle. Now it stops. But you feel your energy again. You're feeling brighter. You're feeling lighter. You're feeling that chi energy pulse through your whole body, relaxing every muscle. And once again, you're lying in that meadow, still feeling that sunlight, but it's no longer enveloping you. Now, focus your energy. Thank the sun. Thank the grass and the trees for holding you, surrounding you, and keeping you safe. Thank it all for this moment of relaxation. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. This moment is accessible to you anytime that you need it. The sun will never hold back. It is always pushing out free, yellow, golden energy, and it will always be there when you need it. Each one of you is connected to it. You are part of the circle of the earth that spins round the sun that spins round the galaxies. Remind yourself that when you need it, you can come back to this moment anytime you need. Breathe in. Breathe out. And open your eyes.
Hi, I'm Reverend Hannah Capaldi.
And I'm Reverend Abby Tennis. We are the ministers at the First Unitarian Church of Philadelphia, where our mission is to awaken love and justice in our lives and in the world.
We're so grateful that you watched, and we hope that the sermon connected with your soul.
We also want to invite you to join us for a live worship service every Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. You can always find the link to that service on our website at www.philauu.org. In these services, you'll hear words like you've just heard, and you also get a chance to greet one another, pray together, sing together, and we even hold a virtual coffee hour after services to get a chance to greet some new and old friends.
If you want to support the mission of this community and you feel moved to give, you can do so by going to the website that Reverend Abby just mentioned. You can find that link below, or you can text 215-709-5095 and follow the prompts to give.
If someone in your life needs to hear these words today, we encourage you to share this video. And again, thank you so much for watching.
We hope to see you soon.